Hello, my name's David Potamus, and this is my music vlog, I guess. So I'm going to show you some music that I'm making from my computer. I'd like to record a video with me like playing guitar as well, but it just seems so difficult trying to edit it all together. So for now, I'm just going to focus on just doing some talking and showing you my computer stuff. And I think I like the computer stuff. The computer stuff is like, what I'm passionate about, I guess. It's like making the song more so than just playing the instrument. I love like putting it all together. So I'm going to show you a bit about how I do it. Show you some of my process. So to start with, I'll just show you this song first. So this is the song I've been working on most recently, and it's called Over the Seas. And that's also there. So this is actually an older version, and then the newer version was there, but it's only slightly older. So I'm going to play it for you. On the seas, nobody sees a man go free. Nobody sees me. On the seas, nobody sees. Over the seas, nobody sees. I go outside, I come home. Nobody knows, nobody knows me. On the seas, I'll be free. Over the seas, nobody sees. I go. I think that's going to change slightly, the lyrics for that verse. But yeah, I like that kind of vibe. It's kind of like a sea shanty. Imagine like sailors singing it on a boat. It's like boat music. We just need more boat music, I thought. So I had to make a boat song, a sea shanty song. And I can show you what I've got. So I got basically guitar, drums, and vocals. And there's just two vocals overlapped. So and I'll start with the guitar. Let's look at the guitar. Yeah, that's pretty cool, I think. I just played that on my little guitar. I was thinking about playing on my big guitar, but no, I'm not going to. I'll show you why later though. So then I've also got drums. These are just simple drums that I just copied and pasted from somewhere else earlier on in this template thing, which I'll show you actually. I'll zoom out. I'll show you the disaster that I was hiding. Here it is. All this stuff. So I was just zoomed in on that one. So all of these blue ones are different drum tracks. These ones are all different variations. So I can have a look. Alright, that's the most simple one ever. Alright, that's the same song. Dance on Me. That Dance on Me barely had drums. What the heck? This is the same drums again. Something's going wrong. Maybe I'll go over here. Check these drums out. Yes, that's a bit different now. It's got a few fills, so I can just put these drums on and come up with some guitar riffs. Yeah, and then I can just like change the tempo to something else, like 80. Maybe that's a bit slow. But yeah, I can just change these drums. So I got all of these ones down here are all different ones. And I actually played them. So you can see like they're a little bit out. I played them on the drums. Sometimes I'll quantize them so they'll be perfect. But I prefer them to be a little bit out. Makes it sound better, I think. So this is just, lots of drums that I copied and pasted and saved. And that's why, this is so big. Every time I just make another song, I can make new drums, or I can edit the drums or something, and then I got more drums. And then ideally, at the end, I should like clean it all up, put all the drums like down here, nice and neatly, like I've done here. So I just have a big collection of drums, all just ready. And then when I open up my song template, I can just select from hundreds of different drum beats that I've already made. That would be ideal. But yeah, usually it's just too many to choose from. I just grab one and then adjust it on the go. Now I'm getting distracted now. What was I doing? I was showing you this song that was here, the sea shanty that I made. On the seas, nobody sees them. So I made that song. And then let's go to step 2. That sounds good to me. So then I copied it over here. And this one has bass now. I added the bass. That's actually all I've added. Oh, and I added another verse. And I redid these other verses. So I kind of like made the song and like worked it out. I got the lyrics a bit better now. I haven't done the lyrics for that one, but this one's good. I think I know what I want to sing now, at least. So that makes it easier, because it's hard to sing a song if you don't know what you're singing. So now I'll show you what this sounds like with the bass. On the seas, nobody sees a man free. Nobody sees me. On the seas, nobody sees. Over the seas, nobody sees. I go outside, I come home. Nobody knows me. On the seas, I'll be free. Over the seas, nobody sees. I go. So that's just the same guitar. I haven't even changed it. And I've just copied and pasted it. So that's still from the first version of it. I plan to redo it, but it's possible that I won't redo it. Oh no, I keep pressing that button. So let's check out the bass. On the seas, nobody sees a man free. Nobody sees me. On the seas, nobody sees. Over the seas, nobody sees. I go outside, I go home. Nobody knows me. On the seas, I'll be free. Over the seas, nobody sees. I go. Yeah, it sounds pretty cool, I think. That's just the same as the guitar. Well, essentially the same. There might be a couple of notes that are different. I can't remember. Because this is the first time that I played it. I haven't done a second version of it. So usually the second time I do it, I'll start adding in extra notes and try and make it more fancy. Like I'll just try too hard. So it always ends up the first one's the best one. But then this bass could be a little bit different. And then having different notes for each one sounds better, in my opinion. I wasn't sure if I wanted to go so complex with the bass. I was maybe going to keep it simple. But yeah, I like the sound of this. On the seas, nobody sees a man free. Nobody sees me. On the seas, And the drums are still the same. I haven't changed the drums. So now that I've got this song here, this is pretty much how I want to do it. I think I've got just 3 verses. I might do a 4th, but I probably won't. So then I'll render this without the drums. And then I can take that over to my drum songs here, and I can stick it up here somewhere. And then that'll add to my collection of songs. Here they are, all these songs in my drum songs folder. These are all just songs that I'm working on. So now I can come play the drums. So I got We Can Just Pretend. That's another song I'm working on. I'll show you that one with the drums. So yeah, it's a bit rough still, as you can see. There's a bit there. That one. I noticed that straight away. That late note. I can change that real easily, like this. See? Now it fixed. But yeah, I couldn't really be bothered. So what I do here is, yeah, I'll just do multiple takes. Every time I feel like practicing, I'll just hit record and just record it as I'm practicing. And then I'll get a collection like this. I don't know. I think I only got through half of the song, and then I would just give up because it got too hard. So I was trying to get the intro. It's an old song. So I couldn't remember what to do for the drums. I just got confused. All right, I was too interested in the first part. I can show you some other songs. Oh, no, I'll continue. I'll show you more about We Can Just Pretend. So the next 2 songs I'm probably going to release. It's one of these 2, or maybe both. Just like one after the next. And I just showed you Over the Seas. So We Can Just Pretend was this one. So this is it here now, the actual song. It's a big mess as well, as they all are. But it's not as bad. It's not as far away, at least. It's just one song on here. So I've got all of these old vocals. And then so many like tracks here that I'm not even using. I don't know. Sorry, I keep scrolling. Got my mouse in the wrong place. But yeah, and then this is my vocals that are good. So this has just been like over time. Every time I sing it, and I might change the lyrics or change how the song sounds, and then I'll get rid of a chorus or change something, and I just keep redoing it, but I keep all my old stuff. So now down here, maybe I just need like one more verse, or maybe I'm missing something, and I can just look through my old stuff, and then I can probably find the lyrics in there, because I tend to sing it differently all the time. Got lots of different variations. So I'll show you what this song sounds like. I already showed you before, but this is going to be different slightly, because the other one was in my drum songs, so the drums are louder. Remind me how again, so I can just pretend, so I can just pretend I can tell a lie to keep me wondering why, keep myself confused so I won't think about it, but you remind me all the time when So I'm not using any auto-tune. That's one good thing. Because it's like as good as and as easy as auto-tune is, it creates a hassle. Because then if I like changed lyrics or something, I then have to recalculate all the auto-tune. That'd just be a nightmare. I'd rather just learn how to sing it. Do it well. I have tried auto-tune a little bit in the past, and I feel like it just stole the emotions from the singing. It was like there was something better about me singing badly without auto-tune versus me singing with auto-tune. But the good thing about auto-tune is like if you're not very good at singing, you can just auto-tune yourself, and then you can hear what notes you're supposed to sing. And then you can just sing along with your auto-tune until you get your ears, until you can start to train your ears. That's the main thing. Once you train your ears, then you can tell if it's in tune or not, more or less. The better your ears are trained, the more you can tell if it's in tune or not. So that's a big part of learning to sing is, you just don't know if you're singing the right note. So how would you know? So you got to train your ears. And I do that by writing songs and listening to them. Seems to work. So I showed you, what was I showing you now? I'll show you this whole track thing. So these are all my vocals. I know that's some guitar that I'm not using. This is a little bit of guitar. So this is like the guitar, the electric guitar without too much distortion.
Remind me.
Yeah, I might change that. It doesn't sound very good, does it? I'm just not sure what to do there. Double guitar, I just have to play around with the effects for a while. I'm using this one, the THU from Slate Audio. And then a whole bunch of extra plugins just hanging out, clogging up my computer for no reason. Get rid of these. Yeah, so I don't know. I'll change that. Maybe I'll change it. Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll just make a different song. Sometimes it's quicker just to make a new song than it is to spend ages trying to just change one guitar that no one will ever notice that I changed it, except for me. Or maybe one person, like one person who listens to my songs. Like there'll be like just 2 or 3 of us who realize the guitar's slightly different. But I'll be the only one who cares. And then this is my electric guitar. This is the rhythm electric section. Doesn't sound very good either. I just don't have very good guitar sounds. But that's alright, because bass, I like the bass. I got a good bass sound. That's all that matters, I think. Bass is most important. See, like this bit, I just don't like the drums. See, this is my problem with this part of the song. The whole song is pretty much finished. Like I could change some effects and make these guitars maybe better. And like they'll sound better later. Once I compress them and stuff, the guitars will come out better. But it's this drum section, I don't like this. Not sure what to do with that yet. I keep on playing that. See that? That's in my drum songs. Yeah, we can just pretend. So I'll just come along later and I just hit record and just go and play the drums. See if I can just come up with something different. Do it a bunch of times. So that's how I come up with the drums, essentially. That'll be how I fix that. Let's see, I got some other stuff here. What's this? Got a bit rough there. Gotta stop it because that was bad. I obviously lost my flow, but it seems like I was working on a guitar solo for this. I don't know if I'll use that. Like, I'm pretty sure I gave up on the idea of a guitar solo, but I don't know. Should I put a guitar solo into this one? Should I spend a few months procrastinating from making a guitar solo? I don't know if I'll get around to it. If I plan to make a guitar solo, then I probably won't release it next. So yeah, I think I don't know what I'll do. I got no ideas. I got no idea. I think I'm gonna, I don't know. What else can I show you? I'll go back to my acoustic strummy songs, show you some of this stuff. Because yeah, I can do that. It's hard for me to do that while I'm talking. I get confused. I can't focus on two things at the same time. Singing, or like music and talking, are just two very separate things. It's like different languages. So let's go through. Did I show you that one? Oh, I'll show you something good. Acting Dumb. That was a song. I just released that song recently. So we can see what the song looked like before I even finished making it. The chorus. I was confused then. I was like, what song is this? It's like, I'm just acting dumb. I'm just acting dumb. I'm just acting dumb. That's the chorus. So this must be the other bit. Start from here. Cool song, I reckon. I like that. I like that groove. So once you got a good groove, the song's going to be good either way. Doesn't matter how bad the lyrics are, because it's just got a good groove to it. And see, I got this couple of techniques I use. Like, see, the bass stops, and then suddenly comes back in. So it's like a lot of power. And same with the drums. The drums also stop at that point. That's a cool technique. I often do that in my songs. Like, it's more having less. Less is more. That's right. Less is more. So like remove an instrument and then bring it back. And I was like, whoa, the instrument's back. It's amazing. You don't have to add in. You don't even have to play extra notes. You just don't play a note. People are impressed. It's like sometimes I don't play a drum. And what you're like, whoa, there was no drum. Amazing. How did he think of that? What amazing musician to not play a drum. See, that's all you need is just. You got to play some notes though. You can't just play no notes. You got to play some notes. You got to be good and then just stop playing and then continue. That's the skills that you need to write songs. I don't know what I'm talking about now. I'm just talking to myself. Oh yeah, I'll give you a confession. If for some reason you've gotten this far through the video, I'll confess something to you. I didn't actually play these drums for this song. I just copied it. I was going to play it, and then I was just like, no, I'm just going to release this song because I haven't released a song for a while. And if I spend ages thinking about recording more drums, then I'll never release it. So I just released it. It actually did pretty good, considering, like, compared to my other songs. And yeah, I didn't even practice the drums. I just copied and pasted it pretty much like this. Like, I don't know, maybe I edited it. I did actually play this originally though. Like, but I didn't play it for this song. I played it for something else and then I copied it in. So technically they are my drums. But the problem is, now if I want to play this song on the drums, I don't actually know how to, because I haven't played on the drums before. So it's going to be different if I play it on the drums. I'm going to want to do it differently. So yeah, that's a bit annoying. Like, if I do Dance on Me, people should know that. If you listen to my music, then you would know that song. Dance on Me is somewhere in my drum songs. No, not Dance on Me. I Think I'm Dead. That's what I was talking about. I Think I'm Dead. There it is. Without the drums. I know what you're gonna say. Yeah. Was I don't know. I just distracted myself now. What was I talking about? Dance on Me drum. Oh yeah. So I love to come here. Oh sorry. I Think I'm Dead. Not Dance on Me. I Think I'm Dead. I love to come and play I Think I'm Dead on the drums. And it's like, I know exactly how it goes. I know every single drum beat perfectly. And it's just so fun. It's so satisfying to hit every single note perfectly. Like, there's no confusion. I just know what I'm doing. And now for this other song, Acting Dumb, I don't know how to play it on the drums. And it's not gonna be the same as the recording. So it'll have to be different. It won't be the same as what I hear in my head. Or I guess I can just learn it like this. But that's boring. Look, it's even been quantized. Oh, that's so lazy of me. Yeah, I was lazy on the drums. But the guitar's cool at least. I think I played it all the way through. I probably copied and pasted it, to be fair. I can't remember playing it all the way through. So if I was just to do that, so just like copy and paste these drum beats from over here, and then I could just quickly like grab my microphone, come up with some thing. Obviously, I'd come up with it along with the drums. So yeah, just sit and listen to the drums for a while, come up with this. That probably takes like, I don't know, maybe half an hour at the most. I could be distracted watching YouTube and eventually come up with something like this. Like you might come up with something worse, and you just record a few different ones. Eventually, you get a good one. So I'd say half an hour to record that riff, and then I could pick up the bass. That might take me another, let's say, an hour, half an hour plus an hour, because now you got to try to connect that to that. So you got to like listen to this a few times and have a bit of inspiration. Can't really focus on YouTube too much. You got to be more focused on this. So it takes like an hour and a half to make that, maybe even 2 hours, and then that's it. Then I just got to record some lyrics and it's done. And obviously, yeah, make a verse and maybe do another bit. I got this other bit here. Fortunately, I could just. So I would have just copied and pasted that in. I just like these two were in the same key, and then I just wanted to connect them together somehow. So actually, I recorded this bit first. I remember, and I really liked it, but I didn't know what to do with it. It was just too complex, like really hard to write a song to it. So then I think that's in the back here. I'm just acting dumb, so maybe one day I'll become the wrong lyrics. Oh, so this is the old version. So I haven't actually connected these two together at this point. So this was acting dumb. Just went from here. But on the release song, I actually copied this bit. It's right there. I'll turn that off. It's like that. I'm just acting dumb. Yeah, because you can hear that note in the recording. Yeah, so obviously I must have done something to the drums. Like this is an old version of the song anyway. Can't remember, but I didn't really do a lot. I didn't play it on the drums properly. I regret that now. I thought I was saving time, but now I have to like redo the whole song again with new drums probably, just so I can feel good about my drumming. Feel like I'm actually playing the song. Imagine that. I can't even play my own song on the drums. What was I thinking? That's the same thing about auto-tune. If you use auto-tune, it's like you can't sing your own songs as well. It's embarrassing. If people are like, oh, you're so good at singing. Sing for us. I'm like, oh, I can't do it. I need my computer. I need my computer to help me. To be fair, though, I'm not the best singer without my computer as well. You need, like, the inspiration. Like, sometimes I'll make a video of me playing guitar and singing, and it sounds so bad. And then I put on my headphones, and I can hear it better, and I suddenly sing way better. Because I can hear the music I'm singing. Whereas, like, in the first one, I was, like, shouting, and I couldn't hear anything. So, I don't know, I'll show you another song. Probably been doing this video for too long. Hopefully they don't find out I forgot to press record again. This is already the second attempt at making this video. I think the first video is much more clear and I knew what I was talking about. And then the second video, I was like, hang on, I've already talked about this already. So let's look at this song. This song is called Yesterday.
Think of the sunshine beating down upon our bed tonight. I think how warmed us. All my troubles seem to go when I'm waking up to spend the day with you. I can't help but focus on the past.
There, I'll leave it there. You can eventually hear the whole song another day. See, the problem with this song is this is actually acoustic strumming. Finally, I'm doing some strumming, and I'm terrible at it. It just sounds horrible. Okay, it's not my strumming that's the problem. It's the guitar. The guitar just doesn't sound good, or the recording. The bass doesn't sound good. Yeah, bass doesn't sound good. But yeah, I find it difficult to do this because the problem with like this strumming song, it's really easy chords. It's like C major and G major. It's like all the easy chords. I think there's an F in there. That's like the hardest chord. So anyone could play this song, which means anyone, means everyone has already tried to produce this song. So if I'm trying to produce this simple strumming song, I'm up against everyone who has a full music studio. Yet here I am with some like cheapo, like travel guitar that I'm using. It's like $100 for my travel guitar. And I only used one microphone because I couldn't be bothered to use two microphones. There's just too much cables. I don't like being surrounded by microphones. So I just settle for the one microphone. And with the travel guitar, yeah, it just never comes out that good. Like it just sounds weak. So yeah, I'll record a tambourine. Maybe that'll just make it seem a bit more full. Like, to be fair, I guess, like a ukulele is weaker than this travel guitar. The travel guitar is like halfway between a regular guitar and a ukulele. It's just like the problem with the big guitars is they got a lot of like sound, like a boomy sound, like mids. And my bass guitar is acoustic as well. So I have my acoustic bass. No, wait, this is the acoustic guitar. That's the bass. But my bass guitar, yeah, is also acoustic. So if I have a acoustic bass and then I have a big acoustic guitar, you get like double of this boominess. I don't know. It doesn't sound good. It's probably really easy to fix, but I'm not a master of mixing. I just like writing songs. Like, I don't really mess around with all these effects too much. I just edit them slightly so it fits with the song that I want. And then, like, maybe one day when I'm feeling really, like, energetic, really inspired, I'll come along and I'll try and edit all of my drum sounds that I've got going on. Because this is a nightmare, this. The problem is there's just too many effects, so my computer goes slow. And it's the worst thing to have a slow computer while you're recording. Like, it just ruins your music. It's only okay because it's MIDIs. Because I can just edit MIDIs. But in the past, when I had a slow computer, when I first started making music, that was a complete nightmare. It's impossible. If the music would be out, and it would just take me so long to try and get the music in the right place. And it wouldn't be all out at the same time. Like some bits would be more than others. I'm just talking crap now. I don't know if anyone would want to even listen to this. What else have I got on here? Let's just check some song ideas.
Living in a holiday smile, a holiday. See you on the side of the call, and another come by. So, and another one's flying in a pouring storm, and another one in the tunnel hole, and another one's flying the sun. I'll see the light.
Oh, that sounded pretty cool. I think that wasn't supposed to be two. That was two different things. Two different ideas at the same time. And then this is just obviously the same one has been doubled up. But that sounded cool.
Living in a holiday smile, a holiday. See you in the stars, so we call them another come by. So, and another one's flying in a pouring storm, and another.
Right. I'm not gonna just sit here and listen to that over and over again right now. Or maybe I'll do that after when I finish recording. That's the kind of thing I like to do. But this is a good song. I might work on this one. I haven't even saved it as anything. So like this is just waiting for me to come along to come back to and finish. And yeah, I've got so many of these just hanging out without names, just recorded on random save files. So that's the biggest problem is if you record something like this that sounds okay, even if it doesn't sound good, you could just render it onto an MP3 and then save it as the file name. Or you could save it like the song name and then put this in the brackets. So that way you can go through your MP3s, you can hear this song, and then you can see which file it's in, and then you can track it down. Because I make a lot of songs and I lose them all the time. It's such a nightmare going through your files, trying to find a file that's got a song. So let's check out this one. This looks like a computer game almost. I don't know what this is. It doesn't look like a song. I think this shouldn't be on. That could be what the problem was.
Folks run out of time, and she took everything I made, and her hand keeps spinning faster than what it.
It's my song Time. I was attempting that again. Didn't quite sound good. It's like too far. Something was wrong with that.
Folks run out of time, and she took everything I made.
I like that song, but I just don't like the music. Like, it just doesn't work. I think this is one, like, I don't know, the bass. The bass is wrong. Something's wrong. This is the one I would just say, no, sorry, this is not a good one. I move on. Maybe come back. I could redo it with different drums or a different bass. But just how it is, it just didn't work. Sometimes you just gotta say no. Goodbye to that song. But I won't delete it because, I've got plenty of hard drive space. Who doesn't? I've got heaps of hard drive space. At least a few megabytes. No, I don't have much hard drive space, but I prefer to keep my music ideas. It doesn't cost that much hard drive space. Like this video that I'm recording is going to take up way more space than this song could ever dream of taking. I could remix this like 20 times and it would still take up less hard drive space than the video that I'm making right now talking about it. Yeah, you got to be careful with your hard drive space. I'm very, very aware. That was my new song I did. Oh, what else have I got? Did I show you Lovely Day? I love the guitar and bass for this. But I don't know. I think I did some lyrics, but I don't know if it really worked. Let's have a listen. Yeah, I copied that to the other one. I had another cool guitar solo piece in that song, but seems to not be here. It would be in the other save file. So yeah, I don't know. I think this is just outtakes. But here I've cut it all together. So this song has like different sections. So I had that bit. Then it's got that other bit there. So this bit though that we just played, that's the same chords as I Think I'm Dead, but just played in a different way. Sounds really cool. I love those chords. There's just something wrong with them. Doesn't sound right, but it sounds good. Yeah, and then I just I cut and paste all these pieces together. And then once I get a good combination, I can just play it all the way through. Once the song is in your mind, it's much easier to play it. But that's the main challenge. So you got to put the song together so you can do it. So you can imagine like the whole song. And you can sing the whole song in one go or whatever, play it in one go. Although, yeah, playing it in one go can be a challenge if, I've got like multiple instruments. So, yeah, some songs, like these ones, I can do the whole way through for the acoustic. That's the plan for these. There's acoustic songs. Because sometimes I write songs and they got like a little bit of bass, a little bit of electric guitar. And it's just so hard to play the song for me if I'm just on my own. I need a band. So that's why these songs, I'm working on the acoustic strummy songs. I didn't do much strumming, but I was planning to when I made that save file name. Yeah, so that's why as well you might see a lot of acoustic music. I tend to go through phases. So for now, these are all like acoustic focused, and then I add the bass afterwards to fit with the acoustic guitar. But many songs in the past, I'll start with the bass guitar, and then I add the other guitars on top of the bass. I mean, it just depends, whatever you feel like using. Alright, I think that's about it. I'm going to go. I'll tell you what is this stuff. This is from an old file. I don't know. Probably. Did I tell you about this before? Or just was that in the past video, which got deleted? So I don't know. Maybe I've told you things twice now. I have no idea. Or maybe the video didn't get deleted and it's all in my mind. Alright, I'm gonna go. I'll see you later.
I'm just like you, I'll follow you just like you do. I'm just acting dumb. I'm just acting dumb. I'm just acting dumb. I'm just